Hi everybody, so today we are at the swimming pool which is located in Building 2, Upper Riverside, Greenwich Peninsula. And we have invited Jenny from Oceantide, and she's going to be telling us what is the advantage of using mortgage broker. And we have Wing as well from Dragon, who is going to join us as a co-host. So Jenny, Oceantide has such a great reputation within the Chinese community. Can you tell us a little bit about Oceantide?
Thank you for highly praising our company. Actually, we are formed since 2005. We are FCA regulated company. We have 9 financial advisors, mortgage advisors, and in between us, we share nearly 100 years of the experience in the financial industry. And last year only, we helped the clients to write about 120 million mortgage. So we are very proud to be one of the top in the Chinese community.
So Jenny, what's the advantage of using a mortgage broker?
Yeah, the clients always ask me the same question, why I have to use you? And because a mortgage broker is professional intermediaries, and we can give a lot of advice to the clients to save clients time and money, and also find the most suitable products for them. Plus we have the language skill. We can understand clients' mother language and then help them to explain a lot of financial jargon.
What types of buyers can utilize your services as a mortgage broker?
A lot of people thought, they don't have the UK residency status, they couldn't buy the properties. But actually, that's not the truth. People can get the mortgage in the UK, even they don't have the UK passport, they don't have the UK visa, and they can still be an overseas investor and get the mortgage. There are a lot of banks actually are willing to consider the overseas investors if they have a certain level of income, certain level of the asset liability, everything will be taken into consideration.
A question that we frequently have from buyers is how much are they able to borrow?
The banks has different way to calculate it. For instance, if you buy a residential property, and normally the bank will take your income as the affordability check. Normally they will lend you 4.5 times to 5 times of your annual income. But if you're buying a bed-let as an investment, and then in this situation, the rental income will be taken into consideration. Normally they will do the stress test between, let's say, 6.5 times or 10 times. It depends on the location, depends on client's income. So normally people can borrow up to, let's say, 75%. Yeah, so but residential, if you have high income, you can borrow up to 90% or even 95%.
So if people can buy by cash, what's the value of using a mortgage?
Actually, if you buy with cash, you tied up a lot of cash, so reduce your liquidity. That's the first reason why people don't want to buy with cash. And secondly, for the tax efficiency purpose, they can reduce a lot of tax payments in the future. And also thirdly, for capital gain purpose, and actually if you buy with mortgage, and you can get more like a capital gain in the future.
So how about the interest rate and LTV borrowing?
At the moment, the market interest rate is quite actually attractive, and we can see as low as 1.2, 1.3 for the UK residential borrowing, and for the overseas, the interest rate between 1.65, 1.69 to 5.09 or even higher. So it all depends on the client's own situation. And LTV wise, we can borrow up to like what I said, 75%, or for residential up to even 95%.
So can you tell us a little bit about how does the mortgage process look like, the application?
The process is quite simple. First, we need to understand the client's needs, and we call that fact find. And then we will go back to do the sourcing for the clients, find the right products. And then if the client is happy, then we will go to the implementation. And then if the client is not happy with certain terms, we will go back to refine it and finally get the offer for the clients.
So again, we have a lot of buyers who purchase from abroad as well as domestic. Are they able to apply from their home country?
They don't have to be in the UK, and actually nowadays, everything is online, so the lenders also have all those online systems. We can just directly apply for it, and all the documentation can be digital, and if we need regional, we can ask the client to post it to us. We don't have to physically let the clients to be in the UK to apply for the mortgage.
What are some of the general documentation that a potential buyer should prepare?
Actually, it's quite basic. Client's ID, proof of address, and also some documentation showing their income, also some documentation providing to us showing their asset liabilities, and that's basically the three aspects. But of course, lenders will require some special documents based on their underwriting procedure, so we may need more, all case by case.
So can you tell us a different way to repay the mortgage?
When the clients get a mortgage, they can pay the mortgage either by capital and interest repayment or interest only. That's the option we have in the UK market.
And what are the different interest rates and what are the differences then between them?
At the moment, actually, because UK's banking products is very vast, different varieties, and then we can do fixed interest, we can do checker, and we can do discount interest, and also there are standard variable rate as well. So different interest rate depends on the client's expectation of the future interest trend.
We have a lot of existing buyers who purchased in Lower Riverside as well as Parkside. It's completely sold out. But for our existing buyers, what are some of their options for refinancing, and what is refinancing?
I have a lot of clients after they purchase with cash or after they purchase with not very good rate mortgages, they came to us say, okay, can you help us to release the cash from this property and then I can invest more, or can you help us to find a better lender? And the answer is yes, we can always help clients to do product transfer, to change from different lenders, and also we can help clients to get most of their cash investment out of the building and then just buy another one.
So what are the different mortgage costs involved that the buyer need to consider?
Standardized, actually, the bank will request for the valuation fee clients needs to pay in advance, and also every bank has a product fee. They call it administration fee or product fee, and that's sometimes can be a big portion, up to like 1.5% or 2% of the loan amount. So the clients needs to bear that in mind. Also, some banks will require clients to pay for the solicitor fee, whoever is acting on behalf of the bank. So that's going to be a few hundred or few £1,000s. So that's why I said a good question. Clients needs to consider that before they buy or before they do mortgage.
So Jenny, you come from Shenyang, right? So personally, what do you find the hardest for you moving to London?
I've been in the UK for 20 years. So the hardest bit maybe not enough sunshine. And so we can't see enough snow in the winter, because in my hometown, every winter we have minus 20, 30 degrees temperature, and then the snow is really a person high. So I really miss that bit.